glass. Hi, it's me. Good to see you, Curtis. It's me, CurtisDoesADig. I've almost forgot to say who it was. I know you guys would have been so confused. My cross is on backwards. Nobody even told me. Disaster Kitty, GG on grabbing first. Robot Curtis says you're the greatest viewer in the whole entire world. I do believe him, because it is me. Thank you for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 320 total Curtis coins. Very nice, very nice. And hi, CDP Sings. Welcome in. Disaster Kitty, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! CDP Sings, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Good to see you. Hope you're both doing very, very well. Oh, and thank you for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax as well. 210 total Curtis coins. Very nice, very casual. You guys are awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. What? Is this an upbeat defeat raid? What? Oh, how unexpected. That's insane. Wow! Upbeat defeat. Thank you so much for the raid. Wow! Wow! Surprise! Hi, Plumbite. Welcome in. Upbeat defeat. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Akashin. Good to see you, Captain Dano. Dano. I can't just read your username. I gotta get into calling you by your name. I can't use your whole username. Unless you're in trouble. Fred, welcome in. Good to see you. You guys are so awesome. Welcome in. I'm ignored now? Okay, goodbye, Upbeat. Enjoy your dinner. Dano, enjoy your dinner. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for the raid. Thank you guys for joining. Welcome in. Dano, for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 230 total Curtis coins. Howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Welcome in. Good to see you. Upbeat defeat. Howdy, 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 howdy. Plumbite. Howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Good to see you both. Fred, with your Curtis coin income tax. 20 total Curtis coins. Very nice. Plumbite, with yours, 20 total Curtis coins as well. GG on that. Fred, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Did I say Plumbite earlier or Fred when I did the first howdy? I don't recall. Plumbite, if I didn't say howdy to you, replace one of those with your name. That'd be embarrassing. Fred, GG on a 3-stream streak. Good job, good job. We love it, we love it. 350 Curtis coins awarded to you for that. Thank no one for the pooting. Yeah, thank you guys for not pooting in my stream. Disaster Kitty has pooted in this stream. Disgusting. Disgusting. But welcome in, everybody. Today, we are going to be working on totems again. Surprise, surprise. But we are not doing the totem of keeping. We're going to go over the totem of keeping. Wow! Akashin. Chill out, man. We're friends here. We're going to go over the totem of keeping, but we're not going to work on the totem of keeping because Cubit already did that for us. He already did that for us. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, there's no uppies here. No uppies, unfortunately. No command for Curtis coins. Okay. But that's fine. That's okay. That's all right. We're gonna do a quick prayer, and then we're gonna get into it. So let's just knock that out right from the get-go. I do have to post on Instagram too. My friends, they actually want me to share that I'm streaming today, which is interesting. And muy interesante, as they say. Speaking of which, did I do my Duolingo? I did. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Father God, we come before you, Lord. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to stream. I've already had internet issues today, Lord, and I just ask that you cast those out in your name. I really don't want to deal with that, but Lord, just give me the patience to deal with it if it does come. Give me the fortitude and resilience to absorb that frustration, irritation, and just let it brush off my shoulders. I guess you can't absorb and let it brush off, but you know what I mean. I just ask that you bless those watching, bless myself, bless my family, my friends, and just bring us all closer together through this stream, Lord. All in your holy name we pray. Amen. Thanks. I remember now. He likes to interrupt. I like to interrupt? Or who likes to interrupt? Cubit, welcome in. Howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Welcome in. Good to see you. That is not how you add to your Instagram story, so let me fix that. And a stream effect right away. Right away. I love that for you. Thank you for the fart. Thank you guys for the farts. I will let you guys know that hasn't gotten me yet, where somebody has farted and I say thank you for the fart. So that's good. Let's see, twitch.tv/CurtisDoesADig. Okie dokie. Got that. It'll happen eventually. It's just a matter of time. You know what? It might be, actually. Tara, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your Curtis coin to income tax. 120 total Curtis coins. Very nice. Thank you for the hydrate as well. Does this stream effect make my head look big? Never mind. It went away immediately after. Don't answer, please. Please don't answer. Thank you for the part. Hold on. I'm posting. I need a GIF of a cat on a keyboard. Perfect. It's the perfect Instagram story. I don't have a direct line, but I don't think hardware and software issues can be cast out per se, but Jesus whined about a tree that was bearing fruit for an extra month, but did nothing to solve world hunger. What? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Okay. Let's turn that off. Perfect. Okay. Oh, another stream effect. Good job, everybody. You guys are doing great. So we have our totem of keeping. Cubit fixed it for us. He did. It's true. It's true. He did. So if I put these here, right, and then we do this thing again, right, and we die. Okay. Oh, right, there's still the pickup delay, but we should be okay. We should be okay. Choget, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, perfect. Perfect. Question, why are you assuming that making these grenade totems will take all stream? I don't, but I'm not going to say that I'm going to do something only for me not being able to do it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to say, oh, and then we're also going to make this totem, and then we just don't get around to it. Okay, what I want to do with the totem of keeping, because I actually do want to adjust something. I think, let me see. Hi, Bree, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Did I have that in my hand? I don't think I did have that in my hand. Okay, good. Good. So it only works if it was in my hand. That's what I wanted to test real quick. So it only works if it's in my hand. And it does check main hand or offhand for that. Perfect. Okay. We're going to have to do something, though. Because this is what Cubit was telling me. Is that it doesn't prioritize the offhand slot when you die. So you see I have 2 in my inventory right now. If I die, yeah, put it in my offhand instead of the other one. Okay, so that's something we're going to have to resolve at a later point. Right now, I don't really care. Right now, I don't really care. It works. That's really the only edge case we have to worry about. So I'm good with that. You're doing good. I'm so glad to hear that. Good luck with the programming today. I appreciate that, Bree. Take care. Good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. Uh, we're gonna do something, okay? We're gonna do something. It's a work in progress. I'm excited for it too. I've been talking to other people. Okay, I've been talking to other people, trying to see what we can get together. Checks both hands, but clearing from inventory, ignores slot placement, goes by hotbar inventory order. Yeah. So we'll figure something out for that. What I want to do is I want to go over what changes Qubit made real quick. So we're going to do that first. We're going to do that first. I could have implemented this for you too, but last stream you mentioned something about making these totems stackable and priority removal for stack. No, I'm going to make them unstackable. They're going to be unstackable. I don't want them to stack. So I need to make sure, yeah, max stack size of 1. I think I need to do that for this one too, the Totem of Escape. But that's perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be super easy. I'm not worried about it at all, honestly. So the changes that he made, he adjusted some of the scoreboard stuff for detecting the time since the last death and the death detect, and he removed my storage attempts and adjusted the slots table or list. Did you know Upbeat Defeats VOD is likely up by now? All 2 hours and 25 plus minutes, all watchable right now for anyone. I'm glad. That's so good. You should go watch it so that you can get her some more ad revenue and stuff like that. Change how the item name is colored too. Did you? Why? Was it not yellow before? What was it before? It was yellow, but I changed how it's yellow. Oh, by doing the rarity. So the reason it wasn't working before was, oh, it was this. Oh, you had to put it in components. Okay, not in functions. It was under components. Oh, okay. Well, let's do this. Let's do that here too. While we at it. Because I couldn't get rarity to happen here. There was no like set rarity or anything. So I assumed that it just couldn't be done. Through the loot table for some reason. At least like that. But okay, cool. So we just did that then. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the call out. Actually don't think you even need the set name and set lore functions. I think you can do it all through components. Really? Oh. I'll touch on that later then. I appreciate that though. Thank you. Appreciate it. Cool. Okay, so he did that, and then in the tick function, he changed how that was working. He's checking to see if keep inventory is on. We're not even going to worry about this totem at all. If keep inventory is on, we're not doing anything. But if it's off, we're going to tick on every single player. So every player runs this function where it stores where they're at, their last death location, all of that information. And if they are dying, we're going to clean up the items that have spawned in from like it getting ejected from them. This is just getting the information. This takes our inventory and our equipment and it moves the equipment into the inventory list, the inventory list. And then it runs a function for stepping through and deleting all of those items. It adds the components table if it doesn't exist, similar to, well, yeah, how we had it before, but this one, it's not checking if it has it first. So does merge? Merge just, if it does exist, this merge will just combine the two, and because one of them's empty, nothing's going to happen, right? That's what I'm assuming is going on. And then it gets the item count. It runs a check to verify that all the components are correct. So if this item is done already, we're going to return out. So if its count is 0 or less, but right now it should be more than 0. Set forces changes changes the value. Merge modifies the value to include properties from both. Okay, so because it's an empty table, or an empty compound, it'll just merge nothing into it. Or make it exist. I like that. That's a smart way of going about it. What Qubit did was he took a count for the number of components in the item that we're deleting and the item that's saved in storage, and compared the two. If they don't equal each other, we already know that they're not equal, so we stop running the check on this item. But if they do have the same number of components, we're going to try to overwrite the data, and if that is a success, then we know that it doesn't match, so we fail here too. Reduce the count. This is the same thing we were doing before, where we reduce the count, and if it's 0 or less, we kill the item. Otherwise, we remove this from the data. Then we jump to the next item for the loop. And so it loops through all the items, destroys all of them, as long as it has matching components. Okay. So that is swag. If the player is still dying, we're not going to run anything further than this. But if they have just respawned, we're going to restore the items. And for this, he is immediately putting the armor back on and the offhand slot back on. Oh, first he adds the item slot for all of these, because equipment doesn't automatically have that. So he's adding that on here and then merging it into the inventory. And then process slot. Important note, the deleting item stage and the retrieving inventory stage are made separately, but can both run within the same tick for each player. Ooh, interesting. So if I had immediate respawn. Perfect. Okay, literally as I was saying it. Incredible. Okay. So this pops the item into the inventory with the correct components, similar to what we had before, just renamed. And then move on to the next item. And then right here is where you are just clearing out one of the totems of keeping. We're going to adjust this later. In fact, I'm going to put that in the to-do list. To-do list. Totem of keeping. Fix how it clears totem after death. Should clear the one being used, not just the first one it finds in the inventory. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So that's added to our to-do list. That's great. That's fantastic. We're going to make a new totem. No, okay. I actually will update the totem of keeping and totem of escape to use components instead, just to make it cleaner. So we'll do item name, totem of keeping, and then lore, tools and utilities. Do I have to do this? I have to do this as a... Oh, I have to do it as a list. Wild. Okay. And honestly, I'll just copy this. Okay, we got item name and lore here. We'll add that in here as well. Totem of escape. Boop. That should be fine for those. Totem of escape, and then totem of keeping. Perfect. Both set up correctly. Whatever reason lore is a list, I have no idea why they... I think it's because, like, they want it to do, like, a line by line so that you could have, like, oh, I want it to say this first on one line, and then on the next line I want it to do, like, another set of things that is red, you know? So, like, if I did Totem of Escape now it has 2 lines, right? But I guess you could just still do, like, a new line anyway. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Lore text overflows frequently. Does it? How much is needed to overflow it? It doesn't look good when it doesn't overflow. Got it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I hear you. All right. We don't have an image for the totem of keeping. So we have, okay, we have our totem of escape, which is supposed to be the wings, right? Because it's supposed to be like, oh, we're gone. We're out. We flew away, right? But the totem of keeping, I don't know what I want it to look like. Maybe a lock, or let's see, what does the vault look like? The vault looks like a weird keyhole, right? I want it to seem like, yeah, a chest could probably work, right? A chest could probably work. You're right. When you're right, you're right. And it seems like you guys are right today. Also, Dano, aren't you supposed to be eating? Aren't you supposed to be eating? What did you have again? It was baked potato with what? I want to know what you cooked. I might make some veggie wraps again tonight. I wonder if my friend would want to come over and have some veggie wraps. Let's go here. Resource pack. The magic resource pack. Textures. Item. Totem. Whoa! A Cash-in? Not cool, bro. Baked potatoes smothered in black beans, onions, and sauces. Hey, your message didn't get deleted over here. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? I'm not like that other lady that you know, makes it so you can't say that. You know, the one that's ignoring me. Open up the Totem of Undying. It has like a rounded head. Thank you for the fart. Appreciate that. You totally forgot an upbeat stream? That's crazy. Whoops. And we could do like just like a box. We want to just do like a box and then it has like a line down the center, right? What do you guys think? Do you think that's a good look for it? Not like exactly like this, but something like it. What would a good chest look like as a totem? Wandering traders are hard coded to be as annoying as possible. Is that true? Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at this. Wait, why is it? Huh? Why is it not erasing fully? And why is there anti-alien? Oh, because that's pressure sensitivity. I meant this one. There we go. Other lady who reads the chat out loud after asking what it is she's missing. What? Crazy. Also, isn't that nice? Yep, whatever. Whatever. Heart shape? Maybe. If you launch one to the moon with knockback 255, it will walk those 1,000 miles right back to where it hit it. I assume they come from the Wandering Trader dimension. Thank you for the hydrate. I imagine that they are interdimensional. Okay. Thank you for the fart. I reckon they are interdimensional. Chest. Does it not? Oh, is it because... Does it count as an entity? Is that why? Yeah, okay. Oh, because there's multiple kind of chests. Oh, what kind of chest do we want it to look like? We try like a copper chest. I just wanted to see like that. Right? So like there's this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're gonna do the green for this right here. Okay. Where the mob sound redeems? Are they not active? Let's find out. Do you want? Okay. We can enable them if you really want to. Sure. Sure, why not? Why not? After all. It's not a complete stream without it. Imagine they go to work, clock in, wait in a queue to spawn in while the others are watching from the office, seeing what the players does to this one. Well, I mean, if you keep killing them, do you reckon that eventually they would stop? Thank you for the part. I don't think this is going to look like a chest very much. A chest with wings, maybe? That might be a little bit difficult to convey. Like this kind of looks like wings, so maybe I would make this smaller and do it. Oh, actually, hold on. Actually, that might not be a bad shout, Cubit. So something like that. The phrase "just for the leads" again would be said often. That's so messed up, though. Our poor wandering traders won't ever be able to catch a break. All right, this is where things are going to get wonked up. I am not an artist. I want you guys to know that. Nor will I ever claim to be one. Do, do, do. Okay. Pixel art is still art. You know what? You're right. You're right. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It is still art. I'm not a fan of this part right here, so I fix that now. But that's also going to require a darker color as well, which might not work very well. I don't know. Maybe that could work. We could try it. Totem of keeping. Okay, so we go to the Minecraft folder. Magic. Open that up. Totem of escape has a threshold of that. Totem of escape. Totem of keeping. Keeping. Totem of keeping. Totems. Totem of keeping. Totem of keeping. And I think that's all I have to do. Let's find out. What do we think of that? Do we like that? You just had an idea for a totem? Let's hear it. What do we think? Do we think this matches? Do we like it or do we hate it? Madhav to Tiwari on the YouTube chat. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. We're over on Twitch as well if you want to hop over there. The shape of the totem of keeping looks a bit off, I think. I agree. And I think it's because I have a light source coming down from the top left of it, whereas the other ones, it's like the light source is at the front. And I think that's what the issue is. So, like, if instead So let's do this. We're gonna go back to this, right? Totem of teleportation randomly places you in whatever realm you are in. That would be interesting. Would that be like on death or what? Well, the shading is using colors all from this, other than that this color right here where my mouse is hovering over. That was the only color that wasn't being used by this. An on death one that does that. That would be interesting. It would be interesting. I admit. Yeah, but those darker colors are used for the outline of the original. You're using them for the shading. Yeah. Yeah. So that one's going like that. And this one, it's like coming from the top. We could do... Okay, let's do this. Hold on. Do that. And then we'll just add a few spots here, right? Like that. I don't know. I think chorus root with no disc. Yeah, I would have to base it off the world border, which is not difficult. We did that for Suffer Together. I just messed it up for Lane. On purpose. I don't like that either. It feels like... Let's do this. Okay. I think I recognize where the issue is. Okay. I am seeing the problem for what it is. Okay. I selected the wrong pixels. All in the script? It was all in the script. Can we select the left pixels? What do you mean by the left pixels? What do we think of this? That's using the same colors. So I used this light brown because it looks like it's coming from the top here. And that's what's going on right here as well on that. So I chose like the top colors for that, right? I did that for this right here. Yeah, that's supposed to be like the lighting direction. And then the spotlight seems to be coming from the top left. This one, it's kind of coming from the center other than like on the emerald. But I did that right here too. Probably move this right here. So something like that, maybe. We can find out. We'll compare all at once. Honestly, those look like they match pretty well. What do we think? Yay or nay? I like the idea that Dano just proposed. I do like that a lot. I like it a lot. I already liked it, but this looks great. Perfect. Honestly, I think I'm okay with that. I think it matches pretty well. It's a little small in comparison. Like, it looks short and stubby, but it has basically the same width. And it's already at like the max width for it. But I think that's fine. Do I work for Mojang? I don't. I do not. To do Totem of Goodbye. Work in progress name. Teleports you randomly around the dimension you are in within world border. That could send you really, really far. Okay, Kashishin, let's be a little bit more subtle in the future. Let's not make those kind of comments here. Oh, wait, I don't think I ever changed this back for the Totem of Keeping. Or no, Totem of Escape. There we go. I forgot to change the lore stuff. There we go. All right. Yokai, welcome in on the YouTube chat. We're over on Twitch as well if you want to check out that. We're making some totems today. But now we're about to make a new one. Totem of Blasting. Okie dokie. Right now it's still going to look like the Totem of Keeping, which is fine. We'll make it work. Max stack size of 1. We're not going to give it any custom functions outside of just the custom model data. Even that, would I be able to do that here? I would have been able to do that here too. That's crazy. Should I? It's literally just this. So we just go in and we remove those. So this one's number 6. And this one is number 7. Okay, cool. Just to keep them consistent. All right. Totem of Blasting. This is what I'm going to do for the Totem of Blasting. Yeah, I just thought of something. If I have a scoreboard and I have an entity that no longer exists, right? So scoreboard objectives list, just so I can get a quick look. Like if I did scoreboard players set, and then @n type equals item magic dot count, and I set it to 50, right? So grass block now has a score on magic count 50. So I can get that. It's 50. If I pick it up now. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's stupid. Hold on. The way I just handled that is not what I meant to do. I should do this on armor stand to really test it. So I can do... Oh. Scoreboard. Players set. Magic count 50. Right? And if I wanted to get that with the UUID, it's 50. Now, because it's dead... Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that data gets removed. Okay. Cool. I don't need to check when the entity disappears. Well, because I want to add a countdown to it. I don't want it to be like you throw it and then it immediately explodes. I want it to do like a countdown of like 5 seconds. I'm going to do a scoreboard to do that. Age is a timer. That's a good shout, but I want it to visually show the timer over it too. Like it would have a text entity over it. That shows how many seconds are left. But I don't know, that might seem too like, oh, this is like a mini game server because of that. So I don't know. Maybe I could do a particle effect based on the age instead. Make the text entity ride the item and just text component it. For the age? Well, if age is going up as my timer, then I still have to do like scoreboard stuff to subtract how much time is left for the text entity. But I'm actually hesitant to even do like the text entity. Maybe I can do like a particle effect around it instead. Wonder. Because we could make it like a particle effect around it that goes from like... Could I make the item itself flash red? How would I make the item flash red? Is that a thing? You give items... I don't want to give the item an animation. That seems like too much work. Thank you for the fart. Execute as @e type equals item. And we need to check for a specific item. How do I want to do this? Item NBT equals thrower. Animate it. Make an animated and non-animated version of the item and switch the item model when it's dropped or shaders. Or I could just do a particle effect. But no, you're right. Because like TNT, it'll flash white. You know, like TNT and creepers. We should make it consistent with how everything else works, right? So we probably should animate it, because like the creeper, it flashes white and expands before it explodes. TNT, same thing. You know? Totem is going to be yellowish white, right? Flashing white is not going to be visible. You know, you're right. You are correct. I don't know, it might be. It might be visible enough. And if it's making a sound, that might also help. Okay, how... That means I have to research item animations. That means I have to research item animations. Also, summoning the explosion is going to be annoying too. It's like one JSON file. Yeah, but I've never done it before. I've never done it. So, let's find out. Custom item animations. Gildenward, welcome in. Thank you so much for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 110 total Curtis coins. Very nice. Let me see what I got for the explodey totem, I mean? Yes, I would love to. You want to send it in DMs or in the Hitchhiker's Discord? Either way. Either way. Welcome in, Gildenward. We're so glad you're here. At least I am. I pinky swear. In the Discord so that everyone here can play around with it. Where in the Discord? Did you share it in the wrong Discord? Oh, you will put it. I thought you said that you already put it. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm so impatient, I know. Don't worry, it's not gonna stay looking like this, guys. I promise. Oh, that's gonna look bad doing it this way. Do you guys see the vision though of this totem of blasting? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down here? Trying to make a creeper face. I think I made it too thick. It should be more like that, right? Okay. Funky commands for making a TNT of exploding thing. Each item. Okay, yep. Summon TNT with a fuse of 0. That's what I was going to do for the explosion. That's what I did for something for Suffer Together that never activated. Kill the item. Perfect, okay. pickup delay on the item. Why pickup delay? Oh, so you can't pick it back up? I want you to be able to pick it back up. So if you pick it back up, then it stops that countdown. You just put it in command box. Okay. Oh, and you made it look like TNT. Okay. Yeah, but okay, what about the animation? That's what I thought you were gonna send me right now, is like how to do the animation aspect of it. Because that's the part I think I'm gonna struggle with. Enjoy your walk, a beat. Take care. The health things, so you throw multiple next to each other and they don't all die. Oh, for April Fool's video, so I can find that. Okay. Use her regular name for Twitch and YouTube. She and Dano stalked us to hear. What? Oh, what? Oh, what? What are you even saying? Wait, hold on. What did I miss? Did I miss a chat? Sad I missed the, oh, whoa. What am I missing? Hope you had a great stream. In fact, it was so good. Curtis deleted everything he said. It's true. It is true. Sorry, I missed so much. Apparently, I'm missing chat. Sad I missed that. Need to find upbeat on here. Today was good. One of the days where I'm busy. Don't feel like I actually did. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Today was kind of weird for me too. Honestly. Like, for real, for real. Were we talking? Whoa! Hey, you're in my chat. You're in my chat. That was so messed up. Goodness. We're gonna look at this pottery shard. Okay. It only has 3 legs. But we know creepers have more than 3 legs. Right? We know this. It's true. Nope. Hold on. I just realized why they gave it 3. Hello there. Welcome, Enjoy. Good to see you. How would they... So they lifted 1 up. So something like this, maybe? Because they're climbing is hard to type. Oh, rip. Does this look like it could work? Looks like it might be able to work. For a creeper head? That's the idea we're going for, is a creeper head. Or a creeper. What do we think? I don't know. I feel like it looks stupid. And it's probably the emerald aspect of it. Kind of looks more like a mustache than anything else. Hold on. What is a creeper? Oh, I see my issue. I see my issue. It's more like that. for its mouth. Interesting. Oh, missing a bit? No, I'm not. Never, ever, ever. I'm well aware, as I have both 3-year-old gets very offended when the cat is in his spot. Ah. Oh, and it's only one little dot eye. She proceeds to put the pixels in the wrong spot. What? Huh? Move the frown 1 pixel up. You're a genius. This is why we keep you around. Also, I'm gonna have to change how this is working too. The eyes just feel so they feel too big. And add the dots below it now. Oh, gotcha. This. I hear you. The eyes feel weird because they have little dot eyes, I'm realizing. Excuse me, I'm looking at you. Little dot eyes. But that's not going to work well with the emerald concept. Vasu, welcome in on the YouTube chat, and Be Happy Like Me, welcome in on the YouTube chat. We're over on the Twitch as well. Do you wanna hang out there? Up to you. Yo. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to make this totem look while we figure out how to do animation, which is gonna be whack. I don't want to do the animation. Green totem, gold accents. I don't know if I want to do that. It's a good idea though. And like the reflection's gonna be hard to do too. I'm trying to think, like, how would this look? Because everything's like so close together, it feels like it might not work. You know what I mean? Make lucky blocks that drop AR weapons? No thanks. That'd be crazy. I feel like the reflection's gonna make this look really weird, no matter what I do for this. You know? I mean, I have to scribble the name of the totem and call it a day. Maybe. You might be onto something, Joy. Might be onto something. I could also make it bigger. That's a possibility. Which is gonna look real weird at first. Hold on. Drop the white level of your shiny reflection? Perhaps. I have other ideas though. Okay, so what if we made it like this big instead? So it's got like a really big head. A real big head. And we can work with that. Oh, that was 2 mouth edits ago? Whoops. I think we're still going to run into the same issue, though, regardless of how we handle that. Yeah, the feet can definitely look less awkward. Right now they were looking like he was a squid or something. Is this distance okay? I feel like it's still weird. Now it just looks like it's gonna be a sad spider. We could go with like a more bomb look. So like a circular look to it. I don't even think that works, really. Macho man, I want to blow up a macho. What's that? Huh? Hmm? Hmm? Why, Joy? Why? Why'd you send that to me? Joy, come on. I thought we were friends. Joy. Joy. Hey. Hey now. Hey now, Joy. It looks like it has a mustache. That's all it looks like, and I know exactly why. Because this is it's supposed to be more connected. Also, stop moving around. Tick freeze. Okay, stop looking around. I see exactly why. I think we're gonna remove these bottom bits. Maybe? I don't know. Because it looks like it doesn't match. None of this feels like it matches. And I think it's the scale of everything. All right. Well, regardless, we should work on the programming aspect, work on the art later. Okay. You found it? Perfect. Thrower. Thrower is a table. Okay. When the scale isn't matching, air on the side of big eyes makes it look. I don't want it to look cute. It's an exploding weapon. Item. NBT. Item. ID. Clock. Components. Custom model data. Which is a bunch of floats. And this one is 8, I believe. Did I do this wrong? More arguments. No, but if you gotta work with odd scales, it often looks better than... Oh, okay, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. You've got a point there. That's some model data. I'll just copy it from here, because something's obviously wrong here. 8F. Okay, I forgot the F. I'm actually losing my mind. The resource pack isn't there. What? If entity at s if data entity at s thrower run function. We're going to create a function for this. Totems folder, totem of blasting. Attempt explode. I guess I'll just call it explode. Okay. So we know it's all this. Age, age is going to be part of this too. Age, 5 seconds. Run function, explode. Oh, wait. As that at S. Okay, explode. All right, explode. Kill at S. We're going to summon TNT right here. Fuse 0 seconds. How did I do the other effect? Hold on. I have another effect I'm going to take a look at real quick. From a secondary data pack called Beds Explode. Activate. Oh, okay. Cool. Let's do loot, totem of blasting. Okay, 5S is very short. 5S is very short. And that was terrifying. I played that fart noise just for you guys. That's the number of ticks. I thought it was number of seconds. Okay. So if we have number of ticks, I want it to be 5 seconds, 20 ticks per second. That's 100 ticks. That scared me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took like 7 seconds. Was I wrong on that? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 100 should have been 5 seconds. Right? Am I wrong for that? One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? I probably just counted too quickly. I didn't count seconds. I just counted 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Okay, there we go. All right, Mr. Creeper, can you hold on to this? Thank you very much. What a nice young man. Okay, so it works. It do be exploding. We're gonna make it. You got it now? Perfect. Perfect, Cubit. Perfect. Let's change this to attempt explode. Or, yeah. Attempt explode. Execute if entity at s nbt age is 0. I'm gonna run, play sound. What is the sound? TNT primed. I'll put that under player, I think. Put it under player, because it's a player thrown thing. All players, right here. Volume of 1, pitch of 1, minimum volume of 0. And we're gonna return here. And then execute unless entity at s nbt equals age 100 run return fail. So it should play the hissing sound now. It didn't. Didn't explode either. Okay. Clock. Oh, because I renamed it. Attempt explode. Perfect. Okay. That works for me. Wait. You put the animation frames inside the texture with the name of your item, all single layer next to each other. Then you put a file with the same name, but MC meta appended to it. The MC meta file is the JSON with the size of the individual frames as well as the frame rate of the texture. Okay. Thank you, Qubit. Let's give that. Well, I mean, we have it working. Okay. Which is great. And then if I pick it up, it will no longer explode. Oh, it'd be so funny if it exploded in your hand, though. So I guess now we actually do need to work on the texture of it, huh? So that we know what the model looks like. I don't know. What should we do for this? Because I don't like how it's looking. Like, this makes it look like a mustache. But I mean, the smaller head before, it worked for, like, the shaping of it, but it didn't work for the texturing. Like, see, that worked for the shape of the creeper, not necessarily the texture, because now when I do this, you know, the emerald looks weird, right? Am I stupid for thinking that it looks weird? Anybody else think it looks weird? Do you think that looks fine for the emerald aspect of it? One more thing I would really like to have for the grenades. What would you like to have for the grenades? Motion should be doubled when they are dropped. I think that's possible. Just like check during that age 0. Same when I play the sound. And then just multiply it by 2. That shouldn't be too difficult. That way, like, when you launch it out, you're throwing it a little bit further. That doesn't sound bad. Okay. We can make it as wide. Motion tags are floats. I have ideas. Oh, doubles. I think we could work with that, though. I think it's doable. What do we think of this? I think that definitely... That's a creeper. That's a creeper. That's a creeper. Okay? I think that works. We're going to go with that. Perfect. Aw, man. I think somebody made that reference in Supper Together. I think it was Andy. I think Andy made that reference. You know what? Good for her. Okay, now for this, I'm wondering if we should do, like, if we should do the texture, like as if the texture's kind of etched in there, so like we could do like sort of a mix match of textures in it. You know what I mean? Or if we should do like, we should do actual shading, like we did here. And I'm thinking of doing like the actual shading. Oh, whoops. Do 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 do. Are you guys able to hear the music, by the way? Oh, it's gonna blend in too much right there, I think. I guess we don't need to have it white there. I feel this might be too bright here. So in that case, I do think no. You know, I think that's fine. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we hate it? Okay, you can be honest. Okay, so just to verify, Qubit, you can let me know if this is wrong. If I do an expansion like this, right? Okay. And I did this, right? And I saved that into the resource pack. source pack. So Totem of Blasting. Okay. And then in here, whoa, Lucky Leno. Not very cash money of you, but good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And also thank you for redeeming your Curtis Point income tax. 170 total Curtis points. How was the solar farm? A JSON file with the same name, including the extension with .mc meta to it. Do I add it to where this texture is? Also, thank you for the part. Yeah, do I add it where the texture is located, or yes, same location? Okay, so new file, Totem of Blasting.mc meta, and that's where I'm going to include this. Oh, whoops, nope, that did not copy correctly. There we go. This. Correct. So this is the width and height of the texture, the frame rate, and interpolate. I don't know how interpolate would work for textures. Totem blasting.png.mc meta. Okay. .png.mc meta. Okay. Perfect. Did that. And then I don't remember what you said after that. Let's see. I know you'll tell me in just a second if I'm being stupid. Where did you send it? Put the size, yep, size of that. Oh, okay. Interpolation is linear? Yeah, but like is it just like transitioning each pixel color to the next? To like what the next one is? Okay. So I think you might actually want it for the explosion animation. Okay. Well, right now, let's see if this animates in our inventory. Might actually want it for the explosion. If I did like that, 20. So is that like every tick? Oh, that's really weird. Okay. Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I don't know if I'll want it for the explosion. Let's see. How does it look with TNT? Does it use interpolation for the TNT? No, it looks like it just flashes. Oh, you played an entire video with it. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to do interpolation. And then I also... I think I've seen it before. Put that there. Okay, the reason I wanted to make it slightly transparent is you can still see the texture of the TNT here, even though it's flashing. And then same thing with the creeper, you can still see. So with this, I wanted to do the same thing. I think that's reasonable. Okay, so we only want that happening if it's thrown to the ground. So totem. So we need one for exploding. And one that's just the normal, right? So the normal one, let's fix that real quick. So this is going to be exploding. Oh, we already have it. Hold on. Nope. Image canvas size 16 by 16. Save that. Okay, so now it's just normal, right? So we're good. Oh wait, no, we're not good here. Hold on. Back up, Curtis. Back up. Okay. If it's a threshold of 9, we're gonna use exploding. Okay. And then doo, doo, doo. Change to exploding. So for this one, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run play sound, right? So we can remove that. And oh, actually, keep that there. Play sound, and then we need to edit data, modify entity at s, item, components, custom model data, floats, set value 9. Okay. Then here is where we are going to do attempt explode. Which I guess it doesn't need to be an attempt. At this point, it could just explode. And we'll add in here age 100 seconds and just explode. All right. This does not work for the, what do you call it? Picking it back up. But great. Great. Okay. Oh, that would have just been a reload, actually. Reload. Nope. Okay. Still messed up. Great. So that's going to be in here then. Totem of blasting, exploding. Let's find out. Perfect. Okay, but now when I pick it back up, it's still like that. So we're going to have to do an item modification when it gets picked up. But okay, when we do throw it, it does change. That's exactly what we want. So now... Is it possible if okay, here's what I'm thinking. We can check to see if we successfully clear this item from a player's inventory, then if we successfully clear this item from the player's inventory, then we just replace it or add the totem of blasting back to them. I think that would work, honestly. I don't see why not. So totem of blasting, attempt clear. Scoreboard. Players. What did you call it in the totem of keeping? You saved a success. Oh, that was in tick or tick player? It was in tick. You just did it on compare one. Okay. Store result. Compare one, magic count, run, clear at S. Am I doing this wrong? I think I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Oh no, I was doing it right. Okay. Ooh. Totem of blasting. And we need to do custom model data. Floats 9F. Does it take a list also? No. Figured out the motion doubling thing? Okay. Nice. That shouldn't be too difficult. At least I thought it wasn't going to be, but the fact that it took you so long makes me think maybe I'm wrong. Okay. I'm trying to clear a specific item with a custom model data. Affected a resource location. What? Do I need to do, like, something else for this? What the heck? What the heckity heck? I can't do it based off of custom model data? It'll also give vertical motion a constant boost upward so that downward motion doesn't also get doubled. Ah, okay. Interesting. Qubit, how do I check if this has custom model data when I'm clearing it? Is that possible? It says it's expecting a resource location. Oh, okay. I figured it out. There we go. It was an equal sign, not a colon. I'm dumb. Story result, clear that. If it's true. Execute if score pair 1 magic count matches 1, run loot give at s loot totem of blasting execute as all players, run function attempt to clear. No idea what you're trying to do, but that's not how you do components. What? Oh, what? Walko's awesome. Time to work on Pixton Hog Hill. Enjoy. Wait, am I doing it wrong, Cubit? What I'm trying to do is if I pick up the totem after already dropping it and it has a custom model at 9F, just to delete it and re-add the one that's 8F. Alternatively, I could do an item modifier, but I think I have to specify the slot, and I don't want to have to search for the slot. Like that. So now it's not blinking. You see what I mean? Was there an easier way to do that? Man, there's a lot of executes for target selectors. Might be with resource packs, checking if it's in the inventory, maybe. Like, hey, this is in the inventory, so do this one instead. Let's Google it. No idea for sure. Resource packs are quite possibly harder than data packs, and I never did them before since I don't usually do graphics same. I think I could do display and then ground. Oh, can we not do texture for that? Wouldn't be surprised if there's a way to make it change textures automatically. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right here. Is like, this is the Totem of Blasting model. If it's on the ground, doing one set of textures, but I don't know, it's not autofilling, so I'm not sure. Not sure. We do rotation, scale, and translation. Is it elements, maybe? No. Is there an item that has a different texture depending on if it's in the inventory or not? I doubt it, right? That wouldn't make sense. Like the only thing I can think of would be like the spear. But no, that one does have the same texture. It's only when it's in your hand is it different. But the game only ever really uses resource packs for just displaying static graphics. Not all the time, though. There's a lot of animated stuff in this game. Models, item, spear. Oh, they have one for spear in hand and one outside of that. Mm-hmm. 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 See, it would make sense for there to be its own separate textures right here. Let's look up resource pack. Models. Do they not have one for models? Elements. Well, I don't want that. Interesting. Uh, could just item replace it, but could break if a hopper picks up. Yeah, yeah. Display context? Where do you see display context at? Is that under the model or the texture? So here, I think model. I don't know. I'm not seeing like a display context. I'm seeing display, ambient occlusion, elements. Let me look it up. Display context. Oh, that just gave me like the display entities. Because I could see that being a thing here for like the item model. Like, for custom model data, though, that won't work. I do multiple layers, but that's not going to affect it either. Check wiki for item model. That's what I'm looking at right now, is the item model definition. And you could have multiple textures, but you can't specify, it seems, which one activates based on context. What I saw somebody post from like years ago that you could do display, and you could have, okay, here's the one where it's on the ground, here's the one where it's on a shelf on first person, left hand, right hand. But that only has the position, rotation, and scale, which is not what we're trying to do. We're trying to replace the model entirely with a new texture. Which is a little frustrating. think it would have to be in here. Okay. Range, dispatch, property. Okay, hold on. Now we're gonna do something else. Range, dispatch. That's in the item model definition. Wait, that's what... Is that not what I was looking at before? It literally said item... Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. Now I'm on the actual one. Don't worry, Qubit. I've made my way to the actual thing. Is there... Wait, is it supposed to be range? It's probably not supposed to be range dispatch. Thank you for the part. Would this be condition? No, not condition. Constant property types. Empty, special. Is there one where I can check, like... Yeah, it's literally display context. Wait. What is display context under? Select cases. Oh, expect the list. When... What the heck? Okay. Select cases, value to match against property. Ow. When okay, hold on. Oh, because I need to set the property still. Okay. Property. Display context. So when ground model this. A map like, oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Type model this. Okay. Fallback type model the non-blasting one, non-exploding one. Okay, and this is just going to be number 8. Okay. Hello, unchecked door. Welcome in. Wait a second. It didn't activate. What the heck? Oh no. That's because I'm stupid. No! No! Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Goodness gracious. Hold on, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. We're fixing things. Everybody shut up. It's okay. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know, okay? Unchecked, how you doing today? How are you doing today, unchecked door? I'm just curious. How are you doing today? Oh, hi, Fred. Welcome on the YouTube, and you're going to head back to Twitch. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It doesn't check the username. Unchecked. Say your name. Say unchecked _door. Also, hi, Gabs. Thanks for the fart. Thank you for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 130 total Curtis coins. Good for you. Dang it. Dang it. I was waiting. I was waiting, and it didn't even work how I wanted it to work. Yay! Unchecked door. Hold on, I gotta ban Cubit for a little bit. I gotta ban Cubit for a little bit. I don't know why it chose you. I don't know why it chose you. Say, do it again. Oh wait, no, it did. What the heck? It gave you both VIP. Is it because you sent it at the same time? That's crazy. That's wild. Okay, anyway, you did it. You did it, Unchecked. Congratulations. You did it. You're VIP for the day, buddy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Unchecked. That was my gift to you, and I failed to deliver multiple times. I tried. Anywho, good to see you. We gotta do adjustments to this again. Attempt explosion. Attempt explosion. Don't need this. Execute if entity at S NBT is this, age equals this, run, return, run, play sound. We don't need that. Execute unless entity is at 100 ticks, run, return, fail. Okie dokie. What am I missing? Happy birthday for the second time. Please enjoy the stream effect. Good one. Good one. Good job. Good. Have an amazing dinner prepared by Squangy. Surf and turf with rice and baked Brussels sprouts. Mmm. Delicious. Delicious. Hope you enjoy. Hope it's a delicious, nutritious meal. All right. Here we go. It's in my inventory. It is not in my inventory. In my inventory? Not in my inventory. In my inventory? And it doesn't flash. That's great. Great news. And it should still explode. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then just to verify. Okay, that's not going to break it. And then if I just do like, throw it in there. Perfect. Pick it up without putting it in your main hand. Like that. Like that. Okay, perfect. All right, now we are going to try that motion thing. So yeah, I want to try that motion thing. So what I was going to do is I was going to store the value into a double with like a high scale, multiply it, and then put it back in with a fraction of that scale. So like if I multiplied it by 100, I would divide by 0.01. 0, 1. Or multiplied by 0, 0, 1. Data gets turned into an integer. Oh, so it won't store, like, at all. Okay. Well, then hit me with it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll just copy your code, and I'll pretend that it's mine. You know how it goes. Run function. Add motion. Gotta do it through fixed point math. What does that mean? What do that mean? What is fixed point math? Skill issue. I'll show you a skill issue. Fixed point math. I don't know what fixed point math is off the top of my noggin. Off the top of my noggin, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Qubit overflow, Control C, Control V. That's basically what's about to happen. I'm literally about to just copy his code if he sends it over. When he sends it over, I should say. Okay, I want to read this. Here's the extra 3 commands for making the TNT thing fly further when thrown. Okay. Store result, motion. Why 68 and 64? Why these numbers? Is that what it means by fixed point math? You know why decimals are called floats and not decimals in programming? Well, because aren't they... It's floating point number, but I don't know what floating point number means, if that makes sense. Oh, I see, though, how you're handling that. I don't need to do this. I could just... execute... So, this is the part where I'm not understanding some of it. Like, why these numbers specifically. I'm sure you're going to explain it. I'm guessing the 64 is for making sure... Like, why the Y is different. Why the Y is lower than the X and Z likely has to do with you not wanting it to get flung further downward. Floats contain the mantissa, which is a number, and an exponent, which is a multiplier to that number. Oh, so like 1 times 10e, or like 1e 10 or something like that, right? Or something like that, though. Used to shift the decimal point over. Mantissa, that's the first time I've ever heard that word before. That's going in the vocabulary. Anyway, I'll just see if this works. I'll just see if it works. How about that? Let's see how far it gets thrown. That was a pretty good throw. That's actually really interesting. So, like, normally it goes that far, right? And then this. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. Fixed point is when you only use the mantissa and you got to do the exponent yourself. Instead of expressing pressing a 10.01 as 10.01, you do instead 10.01. Yeah, that's what I meant when I said that I was going to scale it and then divide by it again, which I think wouldn't have worked because you said integer versus double. No, that would have, I think it would have worked. When you need the decimal, you divide to get the original number back. Yeah. So multiply by 100, divide by 100. Okay. I'm going to let you keep explaining that. But we now have our Totem of Blast. Seems like it still drops at the same rate, which is good. Maybe. Maybe not exactly, but... I'm good with it. Convert the float to a fixed point number, then you turn it back into a float. Vertical speed should be double 2. Why did you do 64 here and 68 here? That is where my brain is getting confuzzled. How come? How come, Mr. Cubit? What was the reason for this? Hmm? Hmm? Let's give myself all the totems. Keeping. Escape. And that's my totems. We got 3 of them. So let's do K5. That way, I have all my wands here, all my totems here. So I don't have to keep doing looting. I can just grab them here. I'd probably have to replace them if I make any adjustments to it. But I got them. They're right there. They're right there. Also, I'm noticing that most of the totems, they have like a dark line around them. Oh, I guess the Undying one doesn't. Scaling by power is a 2 to maximize the accuracy and minimize the bits lost. Well, yeah, but like... X and Z are scaled by 68, whereas Y is by 64. 68's not a power of 2. Or do you just not care for X and Z as much? Or is it a typo? Oh, okay. I got you. That makes sense. Not a perfect ×2 multiplication there. Got it. Okie dokie. So, does that mean that, like, 64 times this would be 2? Oh, okay. It's like 2.125 or something like that. Yeah. Thank you for the farts. All right, so we learned a lot today. Goodness. With the Totem of Blasting, we learned so much, mostly from Qubit. First, that we could put all the components in set components instead of their own individual functions. We were able to do... Where is it? Sorry. Big yawn. The motion was helpful. Utilizing age, helpful. Oh, and then the resource pack stuff, very helpful. With fixed points, you lose a lot of accuracy with rotations. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Like, it seems pretty accurate to me. It just might not be super accurate. You know? Building a Totem Wars mod pack? No, I'm making a Magic Datapack. And my goal is to make it so the evokers, they don't always drop the Totems of Undying. They will drop a variety of different totems. But during a raid, that's the only time you'll be able to get the Totem of Undying. Might actually want to double the 64, 68, have the fraction once or twice more. I don't know. I think I'm good with how far you can throw it. My intention wasn't ever to make it so you can throw it farther. But I do like that as a feature. So I think I'm going to keep it as is. All right, cool. Cool. The next one I want to do... See, I don't want to do a bunch of ones that are like, oh, when it protects you from death, then it'll do something, like the Totem of Keeping or the Totem of Undying. But I really like the idea that Dano had, where it just teleports you randomly around the dimension. Oh, it's more for precision? Oh, so it would still do the same amount. Got it. I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's accurate enough. Like, I'm not having any difficulty with, like, okay, I want to throw it that way. And it seems to be going mostly that way. Okay, I see. I understand now. Dano mentioned. Yeah, Dano, do you have an emote that you use? That you want for that? Because, like, with the fishing mention, I know Upbeat, she does, like, the fishing rod. And then Suffer Together mentioned, I do the light bulb. Okay. So let's do... Ooh. And then 68 times 2 is 136. Okay. I've enjoyed while trying to get stuff done. Hi, Fred Menchek, and I have been getting many a giggle, not just the farts. Congratulations on VIP birthday, kiddo. I'm going to see what evil is happening on another server. Just learned Mantisa today. Quaternions must be fun for you. I hate Quaternions, actually. Slay! That is more accurate. I don't know. Do it one more time. Why not? Hey now. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. Let's make it as super accurate as possible. I think this is as accurate as I'm going to make it. Well, it didn't like that. Oh, because I messed that one up. Real bad. $132. 264. I was like, why did it like launch to the floor so fast? It went a little bit to the right. Okay. I think just throwing it's going to have a level of offness to it regardless, which is okay. Oh, you're 20 days younger than a Kashishin? Interesting. Oh, so Kashishin, your birthday's in 20 days. 4, 5. Is your birthday March 18th? Is your birthday March 18th? Oh, other way around. Ha! Ha! Yeah, that's how it works, huh? Cool, cool. Glad I'm an idiot. Glad I'm an idiot. Great. Yeah. You could put Nitwit in the chat and check. I know you want to. Just add a constant to it. Curtis's dad likes math. Unfortunately, it did not get passed down to Curtis. You can't prove that. All right. Let's do Dano's totem. Totem of Dano. I don't know what I want to name this one, but this one's going to be interesting. Totem of... Yours is in 8 days? So the 6th? Is your birthday on the 6th, Fred? Oh. 7th. 7th? You're in Australia, though, aren't you? So it would be the 6th for me, right? Poot, poot, poot. Port, port, port.
Point, point, point.
Think of the parts. The totem. I'm trying to think of a good name for it.
Curtis is good at things,
Thank you.
especially picking up mathematical concepts to incorporate into his programming effort.
It's true.
Great.
It's true. It's poot, poot, poot with a heavy accent. Yeah. You're right. Okay. Totem of poof. Totem of relocation. Time and space totem. I want to name it something similar to how Minecraft names things. Before I sent you the data pack, I was considering adding my own little addition to it. First, what were we going to add? Relocation might work. Poot, poot. Think of the farts. I do totem of relocation. And maybe we make it look like an Enderman. Or a chorus fruit. Probably an Enderman though. Okay, Totem of Relocation. And it will have the death effect of death protection. An Ender Pearl. An Ender Pearl would just be like it would be a circle. That's all it would be. Where would I put the emerald? Where would I put the emerald? Or is it a big emerald with gold wings? That'd be interesting. Poured over the bouncy balls from Gary's mod into Minecraft. Bouncy balls. Bouncy balls. Okay, advancement. New file. Use Totem of Relocation. Oops. .json. Oh, I'd never even named it. Relocation. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate. Criteria. Wait, what? Huh? Trigger. Used totem. Conditions. Item. Components. Item name. Totem of relocation. Custom model data. Floats. 9. F. Oh, okay. It's just going to take 9. Great. Great. Okay. Criteria. Rewards. Function. Use totem of relocation. Use totem of relocation. Okay. Advancement. Revoke S. Only use totem of relocation. Execute, store, result, score, compare one, math count, run, world border, get. An orbital laser strike? That would be nuts, dude. That would be crazy. We're just going to open up all the suffer together code. Compare to. Okay, scoreboard, players, operation. Compare 1, magic count divided by equals. Compare 2, magic count. Okay. Why did I remove 1 from this? I think it was just so that players would not be in the world border. So I'm okay with doing that again. Players, remove, compare 1, magic count. Let's do like, yeah, we'll do 1. We'll do 1. Sure, why not? Why not? Okay. If I run a function, can I do it with a score? No, it has to be inside of data, probably. Funny how you're saying the orbital laser strike would be crazy. I'm pretty sure the bouncy balls are way more technically advanced. I don't even know what the bouncy balls are. I don't even know what the bouncy balls are, man. You can't blame me for that. Data, modify, storage, totem storage. Am I even still using totem storage anywhere? I am. Oh, but you, well, you are. You are. Totem storage, totems, dot, totem of, oh, that's all they do? Interesting. Interesting. Totem of relocation, dot temp, data, set value, world border. Okay. Execute, store, result, storage, temp data dot world border. Int one run scoreboard players get compare one magic count. Oh, execute in. Oh wait, no. Wait, huh? It should already be doing at s. But just in case, at s. Hopefully at s refers to the dimension as well. A totem of dying, where what? You hold it and it just kills you? Totem of beach, totem of totems, totem of the foreign lands, totem of bundling, totem of orbital strike cannon, totem of replication. It causes you to be able to replicate one item. No, that's too powerful. Totem of farts. We can make a totem of farts. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. No, this is what we're gonna do. Dimension. Data, modify, storage, dimension, set from entity at s, dimension. Okay, so now function relocate MC function relocate with storage temp data. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, chatters. Here we go. Spread players. No. How did I do it? Execute in dimension world border. And we're only gonna do it for this one. Okay. Okay. Oh, because I'm in creative. Okay. It took a very long time to activate, but here I am. That's a big number. What do we think? It worked. Dano, is this what you had in mind? Where's here exactly? Negative 3771254, 108, negative 1631086. Shall we do it again? All right, all right. We're going really far out. That's insane. That's wild. You swear that wasn't the one you redeemed? The friend. I think the risk, if you lose all your stuff, but you are somewhere new, it'd be great for just like exploration. Or if you had like the Totem of Keeping. You know what I mean? Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't run. It's because I need saturation. New Game Plus, yeah. It's very exploratory. I'll give it that. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I could just run. I don't have to keep you. Whoa! Disaster Kitty, not nice. Totem of Relocation. Use Totem of Relocation. I don't even have to run the function. All right, I don't even have to use the totem. I can just run the function. That's freaking insane, dude. Oh, you know why it takes so long to run? Is it loading everything beforehand? Because I run it and it takes a minute. Not a minute, but like a few seconds to actually run. Imagine you end up in the same place twice. I think it's looking for a valid spawn. Oh, and it's probably finding a lot of invalid ones. All right, execute in the end. Run TP at S. Well, that was stupid of me. Hold on. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Totem of random safety checks? Sure. Oh, random. I misread that completely. Random teleporting with no safety checks. That'd be interesting. Having a totem like this one could allow you to restart your game with the same world. You have to make certain that you had a spawn set, because if you die without a spawn, you quite some time getting back to new areas. Yeah. Traveling to the end will put you back at spawn. That's true. All right, let's run it here. Insane. Totem of set spawn. Like set world spawn? Or set your spawn? Let's see how many times it takes for us to find a city. Well, there's a gateway over there. It does teleport us out pretty far. This is interesting because it's much faster to do this here in the end than it was in the overworld. That's why it made me think that it was like had to do with loading everything. So if I what if I fell into the void? I don't think the Totem of Undying works that way anyway. World border set 100. Okay. So now it should keep us within this. And it looks like it is, which is great news. Oh. See, this is why I wanted it to remove half of it. Remove half and then remove one. Oh, because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Because it's spreading players from this. Not from the center of the world. So we need to get the center of the world. Or the center of the world border. Wait a second. Oh no, that's not going to be the spawn point. Never mind. Ugh, okay. We'll do X, Y. Well, we only need X and Z. Only need X and Z. Okay. Execute, store, result, storage, totem storage, and then this X int run world border. Oh, that's only, wait, can I get just the center? World border position? If I just did world border, no. Can I get the world border center? I can't get the center. That's frustrating. I guess I could just do it centered on 0, 0. I could just do it centered on 0, 0. But if somebody were to change the world border, then they run the risk of teleporting outside of it, is the issue. Okay. World border set 1 million bajillion. Okay. Cool. All right, that's a good totem. Good totem. Totem complete. What do we think of it? Fall into the void, it takes you to the nearest city or exit portal. Oh, should I add void protection to it? I don't know. Also, where's all my stuff now? Did I lose my testing grounds? I think I might have lost my testing grounds. Oh, you want me to do a Void Walker one? How would that work? I see you guys talking about it. That would work better as an enchantment, I think. It is an explorer's dream totem for sure. I have an idea. I have an idea for how it would work. I have an idea. Happy Gast. No AI. True? Is that how you do it? No. Sorry, little guy. No AI. Capital I? Okay. All right. Hold on. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down, by the way? All right, hold on. We'll do this. We'll do effect. Give you invisibility. Infinite. Okay. Oh, I didn't make it invulnerable. Okay. All right. Hold on. I have an idea. How do I do this? I need you to test this for me, please. What? Is it what I'm doing right now? If it's what I'm doing right now, then already working on it, buddy. Is it active effects? Active effects? I don't remember how you do this. Look up a happy guest. You guys don't even know what I'm doing right now, okay? So, okay? ID, visibility, invisibility, duration, -1, show particles, false. Mystery Hat, welcome in. Howdy. Yeehaw! Enter the same team as Happy Gas and set team collisions to no collide. That'd be interesting. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm gonna try what I'm doing real quick first, and then we'll get into that. Invulnerable. True. Okay, so we're gonna summon this real quick. Okay, what happy guest? Do you guys see a happy guest? I can kill it because I'm still in creative, but there was another thing I want to do. Is silent? Oh no, it's just silent. Silent, true. Okay. So we have our platform. Okay. We have our platform. I'm just flying in creative? Yeah, basically. That's what's happening. Gas are 4 blocks tall, right? Cute as CurtisDoesADig at S run PP at N type equals happy gassed. Okay, now here's the problem. That is the problem. Okay? Okay, I could jump and it will go up too. Thank you for the big stretch, CDP sings. Oh, that's really neato. Effect give that. That's really interesting. Okay, I need to see something. Attribute. And type equals happy gas. Can I do scale on a happy gas? Okay. Yeah, but the way you want to do it, Qubit, seems more akin to like using tags, which I guess also works similarly. Okay, so it needs to be a little bit bigger than this, otherwise you run the risk of like falling off over and over again. I'm not accounting for lag at all, you're right. This is actually really neat though. And also jumping. I think you are correct in the sense of needing it to be a team. But there is that limitation of it being like only one team at a time, which is a problem. Okay, we got a little bit. We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes before I want to wrap up stream, so I can continue working on Supper Together. What do we want to make this new totem? What do we want to make it? An Enderman? This is the explore. A compass! A compass could work. We could do a compass. Do, do, do. I hate that there's like so many images. You got to give it some kind of timer or fuel for the compass or for the hover one. Hover? Yeah, my plan is to do totem types that have like a durability to them. Like legitimately that is the goal. And one of the ones I want to do is like it the longer you're moving in one direction, it'll speed you up. Mhm. Aren't all that easy. I feel like you're adding a lot of totems right now. You do realize totems aren't all that easy to get right. I find them very easy to get, but my goal is not to have them accessible as they are currently. I think I mentioned it already, but we have the evokers now spawning in the pillager outpost. Evokers are really easy to kill, in my opinion. I can kill an evoker really quickly. And if they're just spawning around and not part of a raid, that makes them even easier. I'm gonna make the ones that spawn normally drop these extra totems, but then the ones in raids will drop the totems of undying, I think. I don't know, because now we have multiple ones that have death-based effects. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Evoker apprentices? Is that what we want to call them? This one's going to have a lot more dark spots. Probably even a darker spot if we do it that way. It looks like a chocolate pie, dude. I don't like this at all. I don't like it. I don't think we should go with the compass. It was an interesting idea, but I don't think it works for this. Because it needs like this dark spot in the center, and I just don't feel like that works well. We can go with firework, maybe. I think the Ender Pearl would work really well, but it's not going to have an emerald aspect to it like the rest of them do. Which, I don't know, maybe that's limiting. Maybe that's too limiting. I could also try the Eye of Ender, but that's not a teleporter. Maybe by adding that rule that there has to be an emerald aspect to it, I'm limiting myself. Map would just look like a square, a golden square. Eye of Ender does lead us to new places. You are correct. Correct. I can get behind that logic. Thank you for the fart. Thanks for the fart. See, the Totem of Escape would work better for the chorus fruit. Ow! You butthead? We could switch the two. So the Totem of Escape will be the chorus fruit, and then the Totem of Relocation may be the Elytra. If we want to do that instead. Perhaps. That does not look right. I mean, kinda, I guess. Does not look like chorus fruit, I'll tell you that. If I saw this, I'd be like, what the heck is this supposed to be? But I also know I'm not an artist, so I'm not even going to worry about it. My focus is on actually making it work. So, resource packs. Magic, assets, Minecraft, textures, item, totems. So we're gonna rename this to Totem of Relocation, and this one to Totem of Escape. And then I'm back in here. Totem of Relocation. I think it should be good to go from there. Oh, music stopped. Great. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure. Why not? Why not? So that's the Totem of Escape. And then let's give ourselves the Totem of... Oh, I accidentally used it. Great. Great. Oh, I set my spawn. Thank goodness. Loot. Give. Totem of Relocation. Perfect. And then K5 to save that. Perfect. All right. Awesome. So we got 2 totems done today. Escape. Or no, sorry. Relocation and blasting. I'm very happy with both of those, if I'm going to be honest. Very happy with them. Should be interesting. Muy interesante. Okay. Okay. I think that's going to be... I can't speak. I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Stream. I'm going to do it for today's stream. Can you tell that I'm tired? I got to eat too. Got to make food, and then I got to work on Suffer Together. Episode 5. Coming out this Sunday, hopefully. I only got a few more days to work on it. And I'm really far behind. I've literally... Wow! Not nice of you. I've only worked on it Tuesday. No, I didn't even work on it on Tuesday. When did I work on it? I worked on it Wednesday during Upbeat's stream. And that was it. That was it. So I have more work to do on it. But it's been fun, guys. We're also going to be... No, we're not. We're not streaming on Saturday. On Saturday, it's my sister's birthday, and we will be going out to dinner. So there will be no stream on Saturday. Unfortunately, I know you're all very upset. I am too, because I was actually looking forward to playing Half-Life. Can't believe you were working on things instead of watching Upbeat stream. I was doing both. I can multitask. But it's been fun, guys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you guys so much for everything. Upbeat, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. Very, very much. Unchecked GG on the 25 stream streak. And with for a wonderful birthday. GG on your birthday. Happy birthday. Techhead Fred, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Thank you guys all for the farts, the taxes, the howdies, the creeper redeems, all of it. You guys are just amazing. Mystery Hat, you didn't just join. You joined like a million hours ago. I saw your message. Where was it? I remember seeing you. You sent something. You sent something. I remember. Yeah, you sent howdy. That was like a million years ago, man. A million years ago. But I gotta go. I gotta eat. It's time for me to eat. Okay? You can't make me stay. Right? You can't. It's just not possible. It's not possible, okay? But it's been real, guys. We'll go back to doing half life. I don't know. Sometime soon. So Saturday morning, I gotta take my car to get my AC fixed. And then let me see when we're actually eating. Because maybe we can. Maybe we can. We'll see. Let me see what time. Let me see what time. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. 5-ish. That's an hour ago. But tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Saturday. Anywho, you guys are wonderful. Goodbye. Goodbye. We're not streaming Saturday, but goodbye. I'll see you Tuesday. Remember, watch Suffer Together. It's on the YouTube. It's on the YouTube now. You have no excuse. You have no excuse. It's literally on the YouTube. Literally on the YouTube. There's a playlist for it. There's no excuse. Go watch it. Go watch everybody else's. Yeah. Okay, bye.